Here we have a SAT math question. There is a figure given over here. In the figure above, AB is parallel to CD. If BC equals to 15, what is the length of EC? Okay, the first information says that AB and CD are parallel. And the length of this line segment BC is 15 units. And we have to find the length of this line segment EC. Okay, since we have to find the length of EC, I assume X as the length of EC. So now I have to find the value of X, which represents the length of EC. Since we know the length of BC, that is 15, we will be able to express the length of BE in terms of X. So the length of BC is 15 and the length of EC is X. Then what is the length of BE? So which is 15 negative X. Okay, now let's consider this information. There is AB is parallel to CD. So that means the line segments AB and CD are parallel. Then what is this line segment AD called? It's transversal. So because this line segment AD intersects both the parallel line segments AB and CD, so it's called transversal. Then the angle measure A over here, the angle measure over D over here are called alternate interior angles, and they must be equal to each other. And now, so what is the name of the line segment BC? The same name. It's a transversal because it intersects both the parallel lines AB and CD. Then the line segment over here at the vertex B and the line segment over here at the vertex C are alternate interior angles, and they must be equal to each other. And the angle measure over here and the angle measure over here must be equal because they are vertical angles. So the three interior angles of the triangle ABE are equal to the three interior angles of the triangle DCE. Whenever three interior angles of one triangle are equal to the three interior angles of another triangle, then the two triangles are said to be similar. Okay, first let me write the vertices of a triangle ABE. Let me take the vertex A in the triangle ABE. So what is the corresponding vertex in this triangle DCE? So it's clearly D, because the interior angle measure at vertex A and at vertex D are equal to each other, alternate interior angles. Now let me take the vertex B in this triangle, and the corresponding vertex in this triangle is C, because the interior angle measures at this vertex are equal to each other. So the third vertex in this triangle is E, and in this triangle also the third vertex is the same E. Okay, so whenever two triangles are similar, the corresponding sides must be proportional. Okay, now what I'm going to do is first I take the side AB, that is I take the first letter and second letter over here. So what is the corresponding side in the second triangle? So to do that, what I have to do is I have to consider the letters at the same position, first letter and second letter, that is DC. Okay, now let me take the second letter and third letter. So now I have taken the side BE in the first triangle. The corresponding side in the second triangle is CE. Now let me take the side AE in the first triangle, and the corresponding side the second triangle is DE. Okay, now let's plug in the values for the AB, DC, BC and all. So the length of AB is given in the question itself, it's 4. So let me plug in 4 for this. And the length of DC is 6 units, it's given over here. And the length of BE 15 negative X, and the length of CE or EC, whatever it is, it's just X. And AE, for AE I do not know the length, and for DE also I do not know the length. Since I do not know the length for these two line segments, better we can ignore this particular ratio. We can just consider only the first two ratios of this proportion over here. Okay, now in this equation what I need to do is I have to solve for X. So for that, first I have to simplify this 4 over 6. Both the 4 and 6 have the greatest common divisor 2. So 2 goes into 4 twice and 2 goes into 6 thrice. Okay, let me continue the problem over here. I'm getting 2 over 3 equals to 15 negative X over X. Okay, to solve this equation, what I can do is I can do cross multiplication. So cross multiplication means the numerator over here has to be multiplied by this denominator. So 2 times X is 2X. And this numerator has to be multiplied by this denominator. This is called cross multiplication. So and then I'm getting 3 times 15 negative X. Okay, now 2X equals to, so I can distribute this 3 to 15 and 3 to negative X. So when I distribute this 3 to 15, I'm getting 45. 3 times 15 is, and 3 times negative X is negative 3X. Now let me add 3X to both sides. When I do so, I'm getting, so this negative 3X, positive 3X will cancel. I'm getting 5X equals to 45. Then I divide both sides by 5. When I do so, this 5 will cancel out, and 5 goes into 5 one times, 5 goes into 45 9 times. Then I'm getting X equals to 9. Actually, X represents the length of EC. That's what we have to find according to the question. So the length of EC is 9 units. We find 9 in option D. So the correct answer choice for this question is option D.